This is Judge Fletcher, and I'm telling you to go green too.
I'm buzzing around here greeting everybody. They just said, oh, look at him. Yes. I am the queen bee. No, they just asked me if I had plan A or plan B. I said, definitely go with plan B. Plan B is it.
What's the clear liquid that he's dispensing?
The clear liquid is potassium hydroxide dissolved in methanol. So you're looking at Red Devil Lye, and this is wood grain alcohol, this is racing fuel, and that's how we purchase it, as just racing fuel. And what it's going to look like, this was done 20 minutes ago, and you can already see, so here's my hand, there's that backbone dropping out, here's the biodiesel that's on top. What it would look like over time is it will clear out, and it'll look like this. Good biodiesel, you should be able to read a newspaper through it. The glycerin at the bottom, put that one back down over there for me. The biodiesel, or the glycerin at the bottom, you can see kind of how runny it is. That still has methanol in it, but methanol is very toxic, so I don't want to put that on myself, certainly not my 2-year-old. We can use a very simple distillation process and get this much methanol out of what would be a 1-gallon batch. Well, this is just methanol. I can use that in my next batch of biodiesel, so I'm not wasting any of this methanol. The glycerin that comes out is a little bit thicker, so, wrong bottle. So we add a little bit of water to it, a little bit of that orange extract, and this is soap. And this is a fundraiser. The biodiesel itself costs us about 65 cents per gallon to make. And that's it. So you're talking about a third, sometimes a quarter the cost of petroleum diesel out of the pumps. So all of this stuff is all extra. So we sell it as a fundraiser for $1. You bring me a container, I'll fill it up for $1. If your container's this big, I'll charge you $1. If your container's this big, I'll charge you $1. Because our process, I mean, you can see just with this 1-gallon batch, this is all extra. I got to figure out something to do with it. I don't use that much soap. And this is one of the, sort of, I won't call it a problem, an issue with the biodiesel industry is the glut of glycerin on the market. There's so much glycerin out there now, even from the home brewers and the big guys that are making millions of gallons per year, that we've got to find creative ways to get rid of it. So like I said, you can use it in mulch and compost, you can spray it on the lawn, and like I said, we're using it as a soap fundraiser just to get rid of it more than anything else. And that's why we're not charging per gallon, per ounce, anything like that. Just please take it. Give me $1 and I'll fill up your container.
To get to that spot, where are you getting your vegetable oil?
The vegetable oil, because I work at a high school, we're getting it from the high school itself. So I just go downstairs to the cafeteria. So we're not traveling to get waste vegetable oil from a local restaurant or something like that. And we have so much of the high school's oil that we haven't needed to go out and add, which adds a cost. Because now I need a truck, now we need a way to pump it, now we need a way to store it, now we need a way to get it back. All those, and that adds cost quickly. But because all of our stuff is very in-house, we have everything shipped to us, the methanol and the potassium hydroxide, which are our only 2 chemicals, our only cost is the methanol and the potassium hydroxide.
All right.
And you can, it's hot, and we end up with charcoal left over at the end. A previous batch of that, you end up with charcoal. Yeah. Previous batch of that produced this.
So that's using the wood chips?
So the idea of the terra preta, the charcoal going into the earth, sure, biochar, stuff like that. We got biochar. We're one of the suppliers of small quantities and stuff. Still, we're going to be doing some more things with biochar. And are you into bio? I mean, someone who knows the word biochar. Are you on the biochar list?
I don't know. I'm on so many, but I've been reading about it a lot lately. Yeah, they're talking about it as a way to reinvigorate the soil.
Yes, and to remove carbon dioxide from the atmosphere.
Oh, yeah.
So that's it's a big factor that goes with this. So the North American meeting of the International Biochar Initiative takes place this August 9th to the 12th in Boulder, Colorado. Okay, so it's up. Why would somebody know that date? And I'm going. Okay,
Yeah.
part of the thing on there. And actually, the week before that, I'm in Oregon, state of Oregon, on stove camps. No, that's possible.
I may have seen, I saw one thing on the gasification of wood. I don't know if it was yours, might have been.
If it's referring to TLUD, T-L-U-D, pretty close to me, okay? I'm very much involved with that. So my work on gasifiers was developing along, and Paul Weaver's work on fuels, like downed wood from Katrina, etc. And we actually found out that we were only 30, 40 minutes away from each other. And so we got together, and now we formed Chip Energy to kind of do the stuff at the level, and more of a commercial, business level, American level. My stuff is focused on third world countries. Okay?
So we need to reinvent the economy so that it's not such a global competition concept.
Yes. Actually, we should be having our fuels grown, produced within 25 miles of where they're consumed.
Yeah. And we got wood pellets here
Hey,
for
kids,
fuel.
how you doing?
Paper pellets.
We have 4.
Lighter, obviously. Consistency. Regular old wood chips.
Brent, you hit the last one.
And cherry pits.
The product is doing a little bit of greenwashing. Anybody heard that term lately? Longer duct runs, longer plumbing runs, so less materials all the way around. No ballast. You know the common flicker you get with wood? No ballast, no starter.
Yeah, so we've got all 3 of the compact boards. This last one is the LED bulb, which is the way of the future.
This one got damaged.
Yeah, this only uses 10% of the energy of an incandescent bulb.
Still works.
Could you explain this again really quickly about what we're looking at here? We've got a bicycle that has a generator hooked up to it, and then we look at the voltmeter and the ammeter, and we're supplying power to these 2 different racks of light bulbs. The top rack is incandescent, and then the rack below is fluorescent and LED. So once you finish up and
Basically, writers find that the top row of incandescent bulbs is very difficult to light up. The compact fluorescent bulbs only use 25% of the energy of an incandescent bulb, and the LED here on the end only uses 10%. These are all 50-watt bulbs, so it's a pretty equal way to measure and see the difference.
okay, do you want to make him work?
Okay, yeah, let's go. Let's try the incandescent ones again.
Feel like Gilligan. So how much resistance do you have there with the incandescent bulb?
Good question. You can go to
The voltmeter just really jumps down.
one of those around your always on home. You do
So all 4 of the incandescent bulbs are flipped on, but are very, very dim.
And a hard time keeping voltage up?
Alright, let's switch to the bottom one.
Alright, we're switching him down to the
No mercury is good.
to the CFLs.
That's why you want to make sure they're going the right.
Does he look happier? He's far happier.
We work with all of them.
See, all 3 lit up very
Wilbur has
easily.
taken it now, and I'm not sure about Baker and April yet, but they're soon going.
There you go. Ride a bike. Power several
I don't like to go in there.
high efficiency bulbs with ease.
Bakery, and it's like, oh, I want that.
We're into natural lawn care,
Realize how bad that is.
and that's
Are fine with
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Hang on, I have this one. So let's go find it. No.